is obvious. If you don't have one, make sure you get one.
Imani, get this out in front of you. Put your focus
Two lines
and
there. A short line
stop the eye rolling.
and a long line. The short line right here, Monday was the 11th, right? That was the first day of school. On this short line, you are going to either write a P, an A, or a T. Now over here, it tells you what the PAT means. P, you were present. A, you were absent. T, you were tardy. So I was here on Monday. Who all was here on Monday? You were here on Monday. You're going to write a P. Write a P right there right now if you were here on Monday. If you were not here on Monday, well, right now it means that you were not enrolled in school yet. Just cross out that day. Who was not here on Monday? Okay, so you're just going to put an X through that day, okay? We're looking for P's and T's. They're both good. Now this long line right here, we call this the fraction bar. What's the upper number called for a fraction bar? Thank you. And the bottom number? Denominator, right? Well, the numerator is going to coincide with right over here. Remember, the directions are right over here. If you were present on Monday, how many days have you been present? 1. We're going to write a 1 there.
So go ahead and do that right now.
Yes, if you had a P there, you're writing a 1. If you were not here on Monday, you're not doing anything right now. Just watching. The denominator is the number of total days. Well, if that was the first day, how many total days are there? 1, right? Now we have a fraction, don't we? And that fraction bar tells us to do what operation? Divide. So what is 1 divided by 1? 1. Now that's a decimal. We had a fraction. We just changed it to a decimal. How do we change a decimal to a percent? Thank you. So 1 times 100 is what? 100%. In the shaded area to the left, write 100, and let's not forget that percent sign.
So you write 100. You guys sitting here.
Yeah, you should have, if you were here on Monday, you should have on your paper what is up here. And if you were here on Monday, you had on Monday 100% attendance, right? There's one more part we're going to put right here. Just like I was talking about having, being on a diet, when you go weigh in, you're going to know whether you're reaching your goal or not, right? Well, let's set our goal down here. I don't know what percent of attendance that you guys had last year, but remember the superintendent said he would like to have 90% of the kids having at least 90% attendance. If you had 95% attendance last year, you could probably do the same thing this year, right? Probably, or even better. If you had lower than 90%, I'm going to encourage you to have your goal be at least 90%. So right now, you need to make a decision. What percent of attendance do you think that you would like to reach as far as your goal? Some of you will put 100%. That's awesome. Some of you all will have 95%. Some of you all think, well, I can do better than 90, but I don't know if I can do that much better. Maybe I'll put 92%. Make a goal right now. Make a commitment as to what percentage of attendance that you will be able to have. If we're looking at 10 days of school, which is 2 weeks, right? 10 days of school is 2 weeks. If you have 90% attendance, how many days are you going to be gone in 2 weeks? 2 would be 8 out of 10, right? 8 out of 10, if we divide that, that's 80%, isn't it? You can only be gone 1 day out of 10 and still make your 90%. So we have to be realistic. If you were here only 25% of the time last year, 90% may not be realistic, but it's something you should try for. Raise your hand if you don't have your attendance done yet. Your goal. Your goal will go right here.
He's saying if you've already missed one day, you can't get 100, can you?
You can get 100, but you can keep it high.
If you've missed 2 days already, can you get 100? Can you get 90?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, so I'm going to compare now. My 100% that I had on Monday, am I reaching my goal? Right, because 100% is more than 90. So I'm going to put a plus right here. Put a plus right there if you were here on Monday and you reached your goal. On Tuesday, if you were here on Tuesday, what letter would you put here? P. So if you were here on Tuesday, put a P. Was Tuesday your first day? Was Tuesday your first day?
We have
Okay.
an absent they want to know how to do, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that in just a bit.
Okay.
Who is here present Monday and Tuesday? Awesome. I'm talking to y'all right now. Our numerator. How many number of P days have I had? 1, 2. How many days at school have there been? 2. 2 divided by 2? 1. 1 times 100. 100% still. Am I making my goal? So we put a plus. If you were here on Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I want you right now to complete Wednesday before the 13th, before I make sure we double check everything's correct. You've done 2 days so far. You do your 3rd day. If you've been here every day, it's going to be simple, isn't it? It's going to be simple. Raise your hand if you have your 3rd day written in and I want to check it. Or Ms. Buckner can. Awesome. Great. Good job. You've been here every day, right? Good. 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 You've been here every day? You've been here every day? You've been here every day? It's not hard to be here every day.
Money out here. Yeah.
Where's yours at? If you need a sheet, get a sheet. Get you one. So here. On Friday, we here all day, every day. So you come out at 8:45. Can you do 13 Friday? So if I was here on Wednesday, I'm going to put a P. I'll have 3 out of 3. That's still 100%. There's a lot of people in here with 100% so far. That's awesome. You need a calendar? This Buckmaster, he needs a calendar. Raise your hand again. Now, I'm going to do it if there is an absence.
Who needed a calendar? Outside.
On Thursday, I was absent. What do I put on there on Thursday? But I have to do it today, don't I? Because I wasn't here yesterday, was I? I have to go back to it, don't I? You can't put an absence there if you weren't there, right? Because you're not there. So on Friday, we put an A. How many days have I been present? 3. Out of how many days?
4.
4. What's 3 divided by 4? Think about quarters. 0.75 times 100 is what? 75%. Am I meeting my goal? No. I'm going to put a minus right there. It really took it down, didn't it? Missing 1 day kept me from reaching my goal. But we're going to continue. Now let's say I came in on Friday. I was late. I was hot into spring, you know? I put a T here. We're counting all present and tardies for our numerator. So what number will be my numerator? 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of how many days? 5. What's 4 divided by 5? It's 0.8. Let's get the calculator. So 0.8. 0.8 times 100 is 80%. Am I reaching my goal yet? Not yet. But am I closer? I'm building it back up, aren't I? Building it back up. Any questions about this yet?